Good evening. Hello, hello. How are you today? Buford didn't think my joke was funny. Odin loves me. Buford don't care. Did you notice that? Isn't it cute? Here's this. I'm showing you this because this is happening. What day? Thursday. That's Thursday. Yeah. Right. Technology. Yeah. See, isn't that cool? Okay. Hello. I figured I would come in here and just crack up for a bit and have some fun before I went and wrapped more packages because it is warm outside. Yes. Oh, wait, what was that? Okay. I don't understand that message. So I am going to share just a tiny bit if I can figure out where my what to do and how to do that. Because you would think I'd know by now, right? You think I'd know by now? Hi, everybody. Gotcha. How are you? What am I doing here? Okay. So Onward. Who's seen the movie Onward? Who's seen it? It's a great flick, right? Yes, Sam and I are adults and we watch cartoons. Who's seen it? It's great. Okay, let me share here really quickly. Man, all of a sudden I want to take a nap. Who is not getting enough sleep? Like, I just seriously want to take a nap. Not going to. It's bad form to get online and then just take a nap. So hold on one second. Oops, wrong one. Don't do that. It's not mine. Okay. I'm very careful about where I share to you guys. I want to make sure I'm only sharing to places that are open to what we do, right? And open to having sharing done. Onward. Oh my gosh, you guys. Take a nap. Dennis Casey, hello. Jill, hello. Gil, right? Gil. Okay. It's a great movie. Mark would like a card. Any messages? Card. Mark would like a card. Any card. You want to sleep? I'm all of a sudden I'm like, and it's not a trance tired. It's I could take a nap. Let's see what cards are we gonna pull from. Oh, okay. Well, now I have to dig. It's a little toothless over here. Over by the other toothless, right? The toothless. Oh, these toothless right here. This toothless. This is Fury, right? Fury, and toothless. Set him on the Lemurian for a second. Those are our giveaways for this month, correct? These cute little boogers right here are the July giveaways for the membership. So if you're in the membership, you're in the running. Also, if you're in the membership and you are doing the extra participation things, you are getting extra tickets in, right? That is in the membership, the private group. You guys can go look at that. I was digging for a card. Hold on. What cards were I digging for? Oh, those cards. Okay. Ooh, those cards would be good to do too. He would like a card. Would love a nap. Unfortunately, when I'm done here, tonight, you guys don't forget, is Isis's, if you are an intuitive development student, she is on tonight doing the intuitive development chat on that group. So you can go to the My Mystical Life intuitive development group and oh, Amber, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Your soon-to-be ex-husband wants to talk. Girl, I have no idea. I'm going to tell you, I have no idea on that one. We'll pull a card on it, though. How about that? We're going to pull a tarot card on it. I've been taking, Nancy Bulliard's been taking, Laura Keating's been taking, Vicki McHale's been taking, Tanya Lee, there she is. Look, there she is. I should be doing homework. Tanya Lee's class and on Tarot. So yeah, we'll see what that says. And she's in here. Maybe that'll count for homework. I meant to do it. I'm going to do it today. I just got done reading for the day. So this is for Mark. Mark. This card, and now Buford wants to make noise because why not? Let's get through his changes. He's got to get through his changes first. Are you done? Okay. I checked with him. He might be okay. He's almost done. All right. This is hi Stays. Hi Lisa, Amber, Nia. Hi Autumn, Don Marie. I think you're new. Donna Marie, welcome. Okay. Kaylee, welcome. This is for Mark. Isn't that a beautiful card? Look at all that sacred geometry there. Also, look at that no beginning and no end. Oh, God, this is a really cool message. So, you guys, we all have things we want to work on. Sacral chakra, right? We're going to work on that sacral chakra, which is, just all those feelings of moving forward, sexuality, all those great things, all the earthy things, right? Are we ever done working on our chakra system? Are we ever done working? Do we ever really finish working on our chakra system, or are we consistently trying to refresh our energy and keep our energy moving forward? They're talking about bringing in creativity because maybe you've been a little stagnant on new ideas. They're like, just give yourself a break, move forward, enjoy the process. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And that's what this whole thing is, right? One big continuous journey. So that's what we're working on. Bring in some creativity. Find something beautiful, right? You have April right there. She's beautiful. They need to be tuned all the time. They need to be tuned all the time. You're totally right, Amber. We're always a work in progress. Can I get a whoop whoop from all of our late bloomers today, our mystical lifers? Whoop whoop. Awesome. Okay. Are we pulling cards today? That's not what I thought we were going to do. But we're going to do whatever we need to do today, right? Whatever we're called to do. That's how we roll. We do it fun. Whoop, whoop. Gonna get a whoop, whoop. I'm looking for bling. I'm looking for bling for October for Salem. I'm looking to have stuff to give away in Salem. We have the big giveaways for Salem anyways, right? Those 3.5 foot tall amethyst cathedrals that we'll be giving away in Salem. One will be a Salem gift where you have to be in Salem to get it. The other one will be a more random, late bloomers in the house. The other one will be a more random giveaway. But I don't have them here because they're so damn big and heavy that we couldn't get them. We couldn't get them in the Suburban this last time because we brought stuff back from Oklahoma. They will be here next time we go to Oklahoma. We will get them somehow or another in the vehicle and get them here so you guys can see them. Salem is going to be so much fun, but I am now looking at bling to put in you guys' goodie bags. Who doesn't want a goodie bag? We were going to have such bitchin' goodie bags for the cruise, right? And then, as everybody knows, much to our dismay, they created some restrictions that I was not willing to be flexible upon to jump on a cruise. So declined as the speaker. Oh, well. Better things are coming, right? We are going to have fun things to do, but I do not discount the cruise at all. The cruise is a lot of fun. If you guys go to Spirit Heart Cruises, they are a lot of fun. Next year's, not this 2022, but the 2023 is to Alaska with Spirit Heart Cruises. Yeah, pour us on the cruise, but that's okay because you know what? Here's the thing. We have enough people that we could do our own small part of a cruise. Don't you think so? Like if we started in a year in advance and said, let's book some rooms, I think we could rock a cruise. Yeah, Mr. Fry said 2023, we're too close to going to Europe that we can't go in 2023. So, okay. This was a good deck for Mark, but we're going to just, you know what? We're going to do readings. I seriously think we have enough people that would go on a cruise to we had almost 20 people booked on the cruise. They only take 60. We have enough people that if we booked it in advance, we could have a rockin' cruise. We really could. Okay, let's go up here. Let's just do some readings, you guys. Let's just throw some information out. And I'm just scrolling through. Doesn't matter who you are. If my guides say to do readings, then I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to Tanya, are you here? Tanya, can you hear me? No? Yes? Are you here, Tanya Lee? I have a song for you, Tanya, if you're here. Tanya, oh my gosh. I know, Tanya, it would have been a lot of fun. Tanya, I don't even know. So I'm just going to say this and we're going to go with it, right? We're going to go with the flow on this. The first thing I was doing is I was scrolling through it, came across your name, and I saw chains. I saw some things that you are totally letting go of and dropping and going, let's do it. But I also hear the song, chain, chains, chains. And I don't know if it is chains or chains, because at this point, I can't tell the difference between what they're saying. But they're saying, that's so funny. They're like, let go and let God. Let go and let God. So basically, let go and whatever it is that you're nitpicking about, whatever you're nitpicking, that one little thing you're nitpicking on, just let it go and it'll work itself out in the long run. If you guys, I go through the feed. Is it Chain of Fools? Chains. I thought it was chains. But that's what they're talking. I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you today, we talked about last night, it might make sense to you next week. So if you guys are trying to get a reading, please know if I go up and down through the feed. So if you're at the bottom of the feed, doesn't make a difference. If you're at the top of the feed, I read for who my guides tell me to read for. And there we go. Okay, so don't go away. You don't know. You don't know. It does make sense, thank goodness, because I'm like, oh, here I am reading for the teacher. Okay, moving on. Rachel Kalina, Rachel Ray here, Rachel Ray. Rachel, I want to talk about, I want to talk about your level of protection. That sounds kind of sketchy, doesn't it? I want to talk about your level of angelic protection. This is a definite sign for me that Archangel Michael is like following you super close in some of the decisions you're making in life. I want to say that some of them are kind of like higher life, not okay. How to put this? Some of the decisions you're making in life right now actually are decisions that you've made in past lives, and they will reflect upon some of the future decisions you make as well. And if you don't slow down, take a minute, take a breath, and allow someone to help you make these decisions. You don't have to do everything on your own. There's some things that are joint decisions that need to be made. Trust your intuition, because I don't think you trust your intuition as much. I mean, you can be like, I'm spiritual, but then you can be, I'm spiritual, and I just saw this thing over here, and now I know that that's validation for something that I had happen. So that's the kind of spiritual I want you to be. I would love for you to be. Because, oh man, I have this, my top lip is going nuts, which is my physical indication that Archangel Ezekiel is around, and he is also the Archangel of absolute change. So I know that that's coming your way. Wow, big lots of change. Is there some kind of moon thing going on, you guys? Look at me, super astrological, intuitive. Is there some kind of moon thing going on? What's going on? I'm people for that. I don't do that. It makes my brain hurt. Okay. Moving on, moving on. Marie Voliva, I know I'm never saying it right. I want to talk to you about an animal totem. I want to give you the hawk. I want to give you the hawk because details, devil's in the details. Need to pay attention to some small things. I feel like it actually could be writing. So if you're going to be signing any contracts or doing any kind of paperwork or anything like that, like where you're going to have to put your name to something, make sure you read it first. Please be a hawk. Watch what you're doing, because I feel like you need to pay attention to the things that you're writing down your name to. That seems to be a big deal. If it doesn't make sense to you today, pay attention. It might make sense to you in the very, very, very near future. Very near future. Hi, everybody. Hi. We're just doing it from the hip today, aren't we? We're just going to go with it. Solar storms? Is there solar? I don't know what's going on, man. There's lots of change. I'm just seeing lots of things changing and lots of gears shifting. And I'm trying to not give the same reading over and over and over again, but everybody could be getting this reading at the moment, right? Change. That's how you ask when I asked you to read me. Did I ask you to read? I try not to do that. When was that, Nancy? Was it in a class that was just you and I were the last ones? Moving on. All right. Those stickers are huge. What stickers? Those stickers. Those stickers. What stickers? Okay. Moving on. Venus and Mars are conjunct. See? Yes. Greek. Renee Lloyd. Energies are certainly out there at the moment. That's for sure. Kelly Pritchard. Kelly, you're not paying enough attention. Nope. You're missing something. Sandra Oakes, we've missed you too. Kelly Pritchard, I feel like you're missing. So there's a smell. I feel like there's a smell, like a phantom smell that you're just ignoring. Like you might smell something and be like, I wonder what that is. And just kind of go on and not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You're very clairvoyant, which means you're able to pick up smells of memories, which is really cool. It's one of the lesser clairs, but I would say that also you have a really high internal dialogue. So clairaudience would also be another thing that you could do if you don't already are or not already aware of it. So you have this inner talk to yourself. Make sure it's good. Make sure it's good. But the smell. Next time you are in a situation where you have a phantom smell come in, pay attention to where you're at, what you're doing, what's going on at that moment, and see if maybe it's a guide not trying to help you. Just like my dog is trying to help me. Hi, how are you? How's your day? You having a good day? It's a good day? Say it's a good day. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Odin, photobomb. He's so spoiled. They're so spoiled. I'm like, I have to plan vacations around my dogs because they don't really like the kennel. Photobomb. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Okay. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Heidi. Okay, so where are we? Let's do this. No, we're not doing that one. We're doing that one. Okay. So you guys can always find us at My Mystical Life. Is Ellie here? Where's Ellie? How did I miss Ellie? Where's Ellie? Ellie. You mean this Ellie? This Ellie? This Ellie right here? Ellie Coyle? That Ellie? Oh my gosh, we're so lucky. What you doing, Ellie? Let me go back here. So we have you. How decent are you? How decent are you? Oh, wrong one. No. Hold on. Let me get rid of it. What in the world just happened? I can't get rid of it. Get rid of it. I can't get rid of it, so disregard it. You're feeling better. Good, good, good. I was trying to, don't pay attention to that one. I was trying to copy our thingy-dooger. Where's our thingy-dooger? And I obviously copied something after I copied that. So that's always fun and refreshing. Keeps things lively. Okay, so we have Mediumship Gallery. Oh, let me get the Sherry link. There we go. Oh, wait. No, share. There we go. I thought I did it. There, I got it. There it is. There's the Mediumship link. Oh, thank you so much, Samantha. It came with me. She's like, I love your personality. I just don't even know how to go about doing it any other way. Oh, wait. I did earlier. Oh, thank you so much, Nancy. I did it earlier. I'm like, because I was talking to somebody, we're talking about, getting on and having fun. And that's part of our spiritual journey. You guys know how important it is to get online and have a good time when you're doing readings. And I said, this is not me. Hi, my name's Lisa. I'm an intuitive. How may I help you? Oh, wait, that's too snarky. Hi. I can't do it. I can't pull off serious. I can pull it off sometimes, but not right now. Okay, hold on. My mouse is trying to. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Heidi. We're going to put you in charge of YouTube, Heidi. Yeah, don't forget to hit that follow, that subscribe and tinkle with the little bell button. I appreciate it. Have you all booked your tickets? Who is going to it is a closed Zoom intuitive, help me, Ellie. Shit. Mediumship Gallery. So if you're going, book your ticket because you need to. There's only so many available, and so we don't want to miss out. And we are Ellie and I love teaming up together. I was going to see if she's decent, if she wanted to come on with me, but I know it is late for her, and that's totally up to her. But when we have a lot of fun when we read together, and super, super excited about the there. Tanya, would love for you to post it on there. I know she's always up. She's a vampire. Yeah, we should be able to get in a lot of reading for people because it's a closed group. It's closed to 30 people. So, I mean, we should be able to bring in a lot of people. And you know what? We're a hell of a lot of fun too. So that's always a thing. Okay. Okay. So we have so many things going on, you guys, that I can't even pull it. They're super serious. Super serious. You guys missed this morning's coffee chat. If you missed this morning's coffee chat, we do coffee chat. We try to do it every day of the week, except for the weekends. This morning we started with "Don't spill your coffee," which doesn't sound like much of a message unless you watch it, and then you go, "Oh shit! You can spill your coffee all you want." And we ended with everybody needed a cold shower because of the droop in the boot in the. This sounds so bad. A good pair of Levi's and a droop. Right? Sounds bad? Thank you, Tanya. And if you are a horse person, you know what the droop is over the boot. So don't miss it. Moving on. Okay. Let's go with Sarah Lennon. Sarah Lennon, I want to talk about vocalization. I want to talk about your throat chakra. I want to talk about speaking from your heart. And also, I feel like you should I don't know what you do, but I feel like you should be singing. I feel like you should be having a good time. I feel like you need to pump up your joy just a little bit. Come on, let's have a good time in life. This is what we're here for. What does it say? You only live once? No, you live every day. You only die once. Come on, let's get some stuff going. Let's start shaking things loose. I really feel like you're living like right here. Like right here, I have goals. And how many people turn their manifestation into a job, right? Like I am manifesting this. Oh my gosh, I'm going to manifest. I've got a board. I've got a wall full of stuff. I'm manifesting the shit out of this. And it doesn't work as well because we're overthinking it, right? And we don't just allow things to come in and be joyful. And that's what your guides are saying. Speak about some of the things you want to speak about. Don't hide yourself. Be joyful. Be who you want to be. Sing it from the top of the mountain if you want to. But man, enjoy the journey. That's what your guides want you to know. There we go. Okay. Absolutely, Sarah. Absolutely. I'm so sorry about the loss of your father. But yeah, life is an everyday thing. This morning's chat was fun. It was fun. We were like, huh. And if I could have, like, if I could be like, hey, guys, go post some really hot memes up on my mystical life of some jeans you might like, I'm sure we'd been plastered. Okay, moving on. If you guys are new, give us a shout out. Let us know. I'm new. If you're just watching and not saying anything, come on, join the party. Give us a, hey, what you doing? Something. Let us know you're here because life is about what? Community, having fun, getting involved. We need to be involved. If it's the beginning of your spiritual journey, kudos to you. If you're well into it, rock on, right? Rock on. What's that movie? It's a good movie. Okay. Now you're going to go find some memes. Sam's going to be like, what the hell is going on? You're like, just approve them. I'll go approve them. You're like, look at those jeans. Maria Simmons, the Zoom, this link here. Yes, it is a Zoom. We are in an enclosed Zoom with a limited amount of people to do mediumship on the 15th. So that's with Ellie, Coyle, and myself. If you guys can welcome those newbies, that'd be great, right? That'd be great. New member watching from Scotland. Elise, welcome Elise Quinn. Welcome Elise Quinn. You're kind of new, Lori Pelham. She's like, I'm kind of new. You know what? Here's the thing. She says, I just miss a lot. Here's the thing. Life is busy, isn't it? Juhi Patel, welcome. Life is busy, and we cannot hold ourselves always to this. I've got to do this. This is extra, isn't this? This is extra. And if we can find some fun time and have extra, then we do that. If we have a hard time finding extra, maybe it's time to slow down a little bit. I'm not saying that we need to be the extra, but make sure you're taking time. You're new every day. I like it. It's a new day. It's a new day. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Can I tell you a little bit about the phantom smell? The phantom smells it's a clair. It's like an intuitive. We're all psychics, right? Everybody in the face of the planet is a psychic. We just have different gifts, and that's what I mean by that. With clair aliens, you're more capable of catching a sense of smell because it triggers something in you, and that's why you are able to pick up other smells. So you probably don't even pay attention to it very much. Let's see. Stace Ham. I'm supposed to pull your card. What card? From where? Some more information would be nice. Here. Okay. Stace. I have to go digging through my cards again. Jeez. Any more? Okay. Stace Ham. Supposed to pull you a card. Okay. I pull a card when my guides tell me to pull somebody a card. So we don't, we just go with the flow, and that's obviously the one that just ejected itself out of the deck is our volunteer. For Stace. Stace, this is so for you. This is so for you, by the way, for those that don't know. Stace is our speaker for the 19th. I think it's the 19th. My calendar. I have so many decks of cards in front of me. I can't get my calendar out right now. But she is our featured presenter for next Monday's My Mystical Life Intuitive Development class. If you want to be involved in that, you hit the button here. You don't hit the button. You can type in My Mystical Life, and you go hit members at the top of My Mystical Life, and that's where we are 11/11 a month. So, anyways, prayer of the Father, prayer feather. Sorry, feather. This to me. What is a very sacred object? The feather. Oh my goodness. And it's about the higher vibrations, the intuition, the knowledge, all of those things that you're going to wrap up into class, right? If you guys don't know it, Stay's Ham is a light language intuitive. So she works with light language and very, very, very high vibrating individuals that come through. So this is the perfect card for her, right? This is also about the change of seasons and bringing in the spring. We're bringing in spring. So new beginning coming in for you. I'm not quite sure what it is, but there's a new beginning coming for you, and it's going to be wonderful. I already know that it's going to be great. Like change can go both ways, right? But I get the woo feeling for this one. So yay. Okay, moving on. Me in my head, guides tell her to pull a card. I don't. You know what? I didn't start this till I was 38 years old. You guys, really funny because there's 38 people on here right now. I didn't start this till I was 38 years old. And for the longest time, I thought I was batshit crazy. So it's okay. In my head, I say, get her some meds. Native Spirit by Denise Lynn. Sorry. Moving on. Here we go. Please buckle your seatbelt. Make sure your seats and tray tables are in the upright position. Here we go. Has Lisa had too much coffee? No, I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. It's been a healing day. I did Akashic Records today, and I did tutorship today, and an hour and a half long reading today. So I'm like on it. I'm on it. Oh. Juhi Patel. Boy, you're cloudy. Let's see where we go here. We're going to lighten your energy up with some fairies. I haven't used this deck in a while. Long time. They're talking about your need to lighten the energy, your need to lighten the mood, your need to stop pushing. Like, just slow, relax, bring things back. Just chill the heck out is what your guides are saying. Too much pressure pushes things away rather than brings them in. The same goes with our spiritual journey, but I mean, this isn't about spiritual journey. This is about something in life you have going on. Too much pressure is going to push things away rather than bring it in. And I get this feeling like this, ebb and flow. It's the natural course of things. And sometimes it's better to cut a cord than it is to try and pull it in, because when we don't want always bring everything in so tight and so hug it so tight that we smother it. And if you are trying too hard, of course, then you're just going to keep a perpetual cycle of doing this. And what I see is them like you walking forward just by yourself, being like, oh my gosh, shedding a bunch of stuff, just walking forward and allowing things to come naturally rather than to push. If you push, you're just pushing things away. That's all I have. That's what I have. Oh, I see your question now. Should I wait for him or let him come? No, let him come to you. That's what they're talking about. Don't be pushy. Don't be pushy. That's what they're saying. Okay, I hope that helps. Don't be, you just let them, let who you're looking for come to you. I skimmed through that a little bit. Yeah. All right, moving on. Moving on. Okay. Yeah, transformational changes in the air. Not quite sure what's going on. Keep your hands and body parts inside the ride at all times. It's like a roller coaster. I'm just thinking I can either come in here and do readings, or I can go sit in the 90-degree garage and pack crystals up in boxes, which I have to do anyways. Regardless, it's going to happen. Okay. Oh, 1 a.m. B, good night. Good night. Change, change, change. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It does. It feels like that. Who else feels that way? Do I have a lot to do? Here and there. It is what it is. I'm going to try and get on with Isis tonight. She's on at 7 p.m. Central. And if you guys are within the intuitive development classes within that group, she is doing chat tonight and practice readings and things like that. So I'm going to try and get on with her this evening. Lots of love and blessings to you as well, Dewey. Absolutely. There's so many things going on. My body like a roller coaster. I don't know that. You have your angel class. Is that the Joanna class? I'm going to take that next time around. I'm on a huge educational thing right now where I'm almost wanting to spend a stupid amount of money to go to New York and take a class like in the middle of next month. Elise Quinn. I want to talk about, we're going to do mediumship in a minute as well. I'm trying to practice mediumship every day. That's the angels and the chakras. I'm going to have to look into that. Joanna Easton does an angel. If you guys are in the membership, go check out the Joanna Easton Intuitive Spotlight. Or the angel class. I think it was an angel class that she had done. And let me tell you what, I didn't know her story until she come on the class. I just knew her. I didn't know her story, like her divine story. You guys, it'll blow you away. If you guys are in the membership, go look at her class. It's Joanna Easton, or go look at her, because she did a short chat on my Mystical Life membership. It was so interesting. I was sitting there like, like she went to the Holy Land and had an moment. So you guys, seriously. Okay. Elise Quinn, she's like, seriously, stay between the lines. Keep it between the lines. Practice makes perfect. I don't expect perfection, just connection. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I gotta write that down. That's a good one, isn't it? I'm serious. I'm writing it down. Okay. Elise Quinn. Right? Squirrel. I seriously have only had 1 cup of coffee and there's been no drinking involved today. Which makes it sound like there's drinking involved every day, but there's not. Elise Quinn. Very patiently. Lisa isms. Moving on. Elise Quinn is very patient, you guys. Right? Retreat. Sometimes 3 steps backwards is the perfect amount. Rather than moving forward all the time, we need to give ourselves a break here and there and say, damn it, I have to breathe. I have to not have so many demands on me. And I really feel like there is demands. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, take care of this, mop that, wipe up that, all those things. Juggling so many things that there's times that it's so important to realize that you are Any other intoxicating agents today? No. Sometimes it's so important to realize that you are worth 5 minutes of quiet time. What's more precious than our time to ourselves? I mean, we have time with our family, and that's a whole different kind of precious, right? But with the time where we can take for a moment for ourselves and really just breathe. How often do you sit there and go, wow, I just needed the moment of quiet. Turn everything off and have a moment of retreat. This isn't about going to pay for a retreat. This is about learning how to give yourself time and not be everybody's go-to. You're not an octopus, for crying out loud. Got to be, what is it you can't pour from an empty cup? There we go. Okay, we're going to do a piece of mediumship. We're going to do a piece of gallery mediumship, you guys. Cards everywhere. I mean, it's like a card explosion. My poor husband this evening, he's going to come home and go, what the hell is going on? Be like, I don't know, you making dinner? What are we having for dinner, honey? That really resonates. I'm glad to hear that, because your guides brought in a huge rush of, right? And we all need that every once in a while. I run away from these kids and go to the bathroom. I love them though. Right? I go to the bathroom. Now you have to lock every door behind you. And I know it's not my kids, but it's my dogs. You lock every door behind you. The dogs are sitting there looking at you in the bathroom like, what are you doing? Like the same thing I was doing in the bathroom earlier. Leave me alone. Nothing has changed. Right? Too much information. Oh, I can't even put it away. Okay. Hey, Edwin. Hey, Edwin. Okay. Change. All right, 1 second. We're going to pull across some mediumship. And the big one, there is no getting away from him. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, just leave me alone. I need some space. Okay. You had grilled barbecue chicken. Oh my God, that sounds so good. No, I'm talking about the dogs, Edwin. I'm talking about the dogs. Okay. The big guy. No. Okay. All right. Let me, for a minute. I know what the change is. I know what my change is. I know why my energy is so high today, and I'll tell you about it. Don't forget to ask me about it. I'll tell you why in a minute. It just occurred to me. Squirrel. I have a woman. Okay, I'm sorry. It is. It was a really cool image. I have a woman like this, and like this. It's so natural. It's just so natural. This is a woman that has passed away, that had a child that passed away. And keep in mind, you guys, I don't want any information. Please don't tell me anything. I just want you to give me yeses if this sounds like somebody you know. I'm trying to bring across exact information, so we're not going through 20 people saying yeses and nos. It's a new way I'm working, and I'm really trying to bring in some exact information. So if this sounds like somebody for you, please give me a yes. If it doesn't, just enjoy that somebody else is getting a message. And if you don't know, if you jump in if you need to, okay? That's really cute, April. That's something my husband would do. Remember, so I have this mother, and she's just, it's a child. She has a child that has passed away. I don't feel like she lived to be terribly, terribly old. But this was a huge effect on her. This child was a huge effect on her through life that had passed away. I feel like the baby probably made it into physical form. And I say probably, it's because it's a little bit more difficult when you have a very, very little energy and they're showing themselves to be a cherub or a little child. As I see cherubs in somebody's auric field, I know that that's somebody that had a miscarriage. But when I see a child like this, it's hard to tell whether they made it into a physical incarnation, which still has purpose, you guys. All of these lives have purpose. and I hear this person singing a very soft song. I feel like they would have would have gone through all of the prep work of having a room ready for a child. I feel like they would have a song that was in their head that they were singing, that their mother sang to them, and it was the loss was so significant. This person loved music. I know she liked music because I can hear music in the background. And it was just a soft music in the background. Something had to be going in the background all the time. And I also want to say, I feel like this person had, I'm sorry, this is really sensitive information, you guys. I feel like this person might have had 1 or 2 other miscarriages because I see babies. I see cherubs in her auric field as well. I want to talk about not her religion. I don't know that it was so much as she was religious as if she felt that she was protected. Like she might have talked about Archangel Michael or one of the archangels or guardian angels or something along those lines. Because I just feel like she felt she needed it. Like, I need help to do this. She wanted a child so badly. Gosh, she had a lot of anxiety. It's hard to wade through that anxiety. I feel like her passing would have been very sudden. Can anybody take this lady? Mm. Can anybody take this lady? Yes. Okay. Let's see how many yeses we have, and then we're going to continue. I feel like there would have been a small cradle that had been passed down through the family, like a bassinet kind of thing, not a bassinet wicker, but a wooden thing like this. I feel like that would have been something that was an intended piece of furniture. I would also say that this woman felt very alone. I would say she felt very, nobody understood her struggle. Nobody understood how hard it was for her. Um, and once again, I'm going to say her passing was very abrupt. I also want to say I feel like there was something here. I feel like not the physical thing, like, but some things she just couldn't talk about. It was bad form, or you just didn't talk about those things. You dealt with it. You dealt with it. Who can take 100% of everything I just gave? Something about rabbits. Something about rabbits. Like baby decorations, or I keep seeing, what is that rabbit movie? Um shit. Um oh, what is that rabbit movie where they're stealing the lettuce out of the thing? Peter Rabbit. Thank you so much, Elise. That's it. Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. I see Peter Rabbit for some reason. It's the little blue coat. I see the little blue coat. That's important. Watership Down. Yeah, I read that in high school. I don't think that, but no, actually, Tanya, that's what come to mind is all the rabbits I could think of. Watership Down's kind of grim. But yeah, it was Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Who can take 100? Yeah, and the I couldn't take the crib details as I don't know much. A small child at the time of the rest. Yes. Okay. Elise, can you take Peter Rabbit? Can you take anything that has to do with I have not watched the movie Watership Down. I want to though. I just haven't had time. Can you take Peter Rabbit, some sort of childhood toy or story or memory of Peter Rabbit that you might remember from this person? Can you take that? Gosh, you can take Peter Rabbit. This is for you. I know it's for you. I know it's for you. Absolutely. You see this feeling right here? You know, what I have to say is not all the time does a person feel absolutely loved. Okay. Not all the time does a person feel as if, well, how we want to feel, right? Like we are everything as children or even adults. It's just that feeling of, boy, I could have given more love. I could have given more. This person actually kind of felt in life that they didn't give enough. They didn't do enough. And that's how they might have thought they were perceived, as they didn't do enough. And this right here, this feeling right here, this rocking and the softness of the soul, I want you to notice also how far my energy has come down, how soft my energy has come down. I'm trying not to get in the emotion of that message. This right here, this is the feeling that this person had for you. Right here. Who doesn't want that in their life? Right? Absolute love. Absolute. And now we're going to take this a little bit further and say, I need you to know that everything you do is good. I need you to think of the things that you do in life as one step beyond what this other person could have done in their lifetime. It's like the hopes and dreams for that this person would have put out for you, you're exceeding. Whether you believe it or not, that you are. Because we don't look at ourselves very often as, am I really making it? Am I doing it? Am I missing the mark? You know, and this person says, man, they didn't feel capable of doing some of the things that you do in this life. And you should know that. Morning from Australia. I hope that helps. Shifting gears like that. I hope that helps. And I really am enjoying this new way of reading, you guys. I know I call it a new way of reading. Is mediumship any kind of new way of reading? Not really, but it's different than I have a woman that is, one way or another. But it gives exact details that someone's going to remember. I'm sorry you're sobbing, Elise. I'm sorry you're sobbing, but I'm glad you got the message and that you understand. So let us move on. We're going to do another one. And so I will leave her with you, and just know that person's around to help you whenever you need the boost. And whenever you need this feeling, all you got to do is call on them. Okay? That's all you got to do. So moving on. Oh, don't do that, Lisa. Shoot. Okay. All right then. So I have a gentleman. I don't even know how to date this. He shows me him wiping his hands on a rag. I mean, like, oh my God, it was so greasy all the time. I was just so greasy all the time. And he seemed bigger, taller. He seemed like a monster of a man. Like he was this huge guy. This would have been somebody you would have known when you were a child. Don't forget, you guys, I don't want any information. Yeses, if you know who I'm talking about, I will ask to validate if anybody knows who I'm talking about in a little bit. But he seems like this big, huge, tall guy. He worked on cars when cars were simpler to work on. I know that because of all of the grease. I know that because of all the grease that he's showing washing off his hands with this rough garage rag. I know he worked in a garage. I also know that he wore a garage type of uniform. I see a uniform that was blue and white, very small pinstripe, like it was almost hardly noticeable they were pinstripes. I also see a name tag. I'm horrible at names, so if I come up, I think I see a name, but I'm not going to throw that out there yet. I'm not really great at that, and I'm usually pretty wrong on that. So, and I feel like this person that he's trying to communicate would have been somebody he told, get in the car, and gun the engine. Gun the engine for me. Push the brakes. Can I see the lights? Push the brakes so I can see the lights. Can anybody take this guy? I almost feel like he would have been, I'm going to say Italian and go out on a limb. Mr. Fry, how are you this evening? Are you on your way home from work? Huh? On your way home from work? Can't wait to see you. What's for dinner? I'm kidding, honey. I love you. I'll make dinner if you want me to. Okay, I have one person that says me. So I'm going to continue with some information here. And I'm just throwing out what I'm given here at this moment because he is an interesting individual. He talks about his shoes. I'm not quite sure why he's talking about his shoes. I don't know if he wore comfortable shoes, but he might have had a I think he might have had a problem with a foot or something along those lines. Feels like maybe a bunion, something along those lines. But his shoes were important. And there's something about those shoes. There's something, and they look like isotoners. Actually, they look comfortable. Like he had to have on comfortable shoes. Gun the engine. Oh my gosh, you would have known how to drive early on. I feel like you would have known how to put the car and drive. Whoever this is for, I feel like you would have known how to put the car and drive. And just even if you just moved it a few feet, but this image that I have is when you were very small. And he was just looking like, this is so cool. I'm having there was like a give and take kind of thing. Like the person that was in the car was like, this is so cool. I get to gun the engine. And he was like, probably wouldn't have said it, but wow, this is a really cool thing, you know? And I'm also given, there were more stressful moments when we like had to back things up or something like that. I'm not quite sure. So who's in it 100%? Who's in it 100%? The blue and white pinstripe is very important. It's a uniform. It is a garage uniform. Overalls. He wore overalls. 100%. He would have been working on cars when cars were easier to work on. So this was not a new type of thing. Who can take 100% of the information? So we're going to continue on this way. Okay. There would have been a wristwatch. There's a wristwatch. There's a wristwatch, an important wristwatch. I don't know whether you have the wristwatch or it was passed down or it's possibly broken. There's a wristwatch. Who can take that wristwatch? Because that's important information. And it's not like the wristwatch itself is important. It is the fact that there's a wristwatch. Okay, you have a wristwatch, Carrie. Okay. I'm waiting to see if we have trolls. Okay, Carrie has a wristwatch. I feel like we just talked too, Sylvia, right? Okay, so we are in at wristwatch. Oh, you both have wristwatch. Okay. See a wristwatch with a leather band. I am very watchful, you guys, when it comes to trolls. No leather band for you. How about you, Edwin? Trolls. Trolls are people that come on just to be a pain. But I have a great button here that takes care of that. I just don't put up with it. That's all. Brown leather, you think? Okay, so we're in it, Edwin. Okay, we're in it, Edwin. Awesome, Edwin, right? Awesome. Why? Why do I hear Sergeant Pepper's? No. I'm hearing a Beatles song and I'm having a hard time pinning down which one it is. Sweet Georgia Brown, or not Sweet Georgia Brown. It is that's not a Beatles song. It's not Sweet Georgia Brown. It's did you like watch basketball? Was he a basketball person? That's the only thing I can get from Sweet Georgia Brown. Hold on. What is the name of that? Joy to the World? Joy to the World. Why am I hearing Joy to the World? Like Jeremiah was a bullfrog. That kind of thing. Why am I hearing that? Was a good friend of mine. Listen to a word I said. Oh, I get it. Okay. If that song doesn't mean anything to you, Edwin, I understand the message though. Jennifer Lucas, I am on different platforms. I'm on 3 different platforms, so I have a collective feed. Yeah, so you might not see it. I'm waiting to see. 3 Dog Night did Jeremiah was a bullfrog? Really? I thought that was the Beatles. You mean I played that in band all those years? I'm not a music person, guys. I'm waiting for him to reply. A good friend of mine, right? So I already know the message, Edwin. I already know the message. I know that there were times that you probably didn't get along with your dad, okay? Because I'm kind of getting that staticky kind of feeling. Like there's times you guys didn't get along, and that's okay. Okay, you remember the song from when you were little? Did you happen to be in the garage with your dad when you heard the song, or was that song something that might one time in band camp I played the flute? I'm wondering if there's a link to a childhood memory that you have with your father with that song. But the thing that is, it's more about the words of the song. And it's hey, I know that we didn't always get along. You might have let things that I said to you go. You might have taken it in and been like, Dad's full of shit, and continued on your way. And that's okay. It's okay. We don't have, understatement of the century, we don't have to take every word and live by the gospel of what that person said. You know what that does? That creates ancestral issues that we pass down from one person to the next. And I want you to know you're breaking chains. I want you to know you are creating a whole new dynamic within your family that people are struggling to understand. And that's okay. The strength that it takes to be yourself is amazing. Not just for you, for everybody. To march to your own drum is hard because we want to conform. That's we're a herd mentality kind of thing. We want to conform. So the people that break away from what's said to do in this order, so you are prosperous and you are who you need to be, is not exactly who you need to be. That's who they needed you to be. in that time. And just know that he doesn't need you to be that person anymore, that you are doing wonderful and you're doing fine. And he's actually kind of glad that you didn't listen to some of the things he said and you just kind of let it come in and go out. Because it's different. Yeah. So just know you're fine. You're doing good. You're doing good. That's your dad's message. That's your dad's message. You can play any instrument you want. Yes, whether you do it good or bad is a different story, right? Right, Lori? Yeah, that's your message, Edwin. That's your message. I'm glad your dad came across. I really am. I know you've been waiting for a message for your dad for a long time. I'm glad. Okay. You barely had enough students in high school to make a band. We had a graduating class of 102. We have a rough band history in my school, but we're not going to go into that because it was part of it being rough. Absolutely. Edwin, you don't have to have me tell him that. He's with you all the time. You tell him yourself, good guy. You just tell him. That's all you do. Just tell him. It's all good. Because he tells you all the time and you hear it. 665. What? What's 665? Makes me mad when teachers say things like that. What? Oh, you had 665 students? Oh, did somebody tell somebody they couldn't play an instrument? I wanted to play the flute, but I was told my fingers were too short. Absolutely, right? I wanted to play the flute. They wouldn't let me join band. Seriously, they wouldn't let me join band because I said I had no musical aptitude. 100% dud, no musical aptitude. You know what that did? Pissed my mom off. Pissed my mom and my grandma off. And my grandma bought me a flute, which I still have. I'm getting ready to get it repadded. And her and my mom made sure I got to flute lessons every single week. So when a year later rolled around and junior high come in, they told me I couldn't join now because I missed the join date. And my mom and my grandma made so much noise that they decided to let me audition to be in junior high band. And I auditioned and I got in junior high band. I challenged first chair the next week and I had first chair until I graduated high school. Right? People don't know. They don't know what people are capable of with a little bit of determination, right? I'm very pig-headed. I'm very stubborn. And you tell me I can't do it. Here's my dirty little secret, though. I'm going to tell you my dirty little secret. Lori Spears does not mean I need a music lesson when I get here, okay? I couldn't read music until I was in senior in high school. I could read. I could go through it one time with my teacher. My brother is the same way. We could go through it one time and know how the tune sounded, and then go back and play it. I got busted my senior year, but I still went back to my tutor, and I said, "Hey, I think you failed to notice this." And we worked on my music aptitude, and I'm much better now. Thank you. Very phonically, you know, you if you learn how to do it phonically, right? Piano I couldn't do. I was like, boom, boom, boom. Oh, they're like, please don't do that. Step away from the piano. Run. You know, Lori Spears, it actually was, no, we didn't have any programs like that at my school where you'd learn music like that. You might have got a kazoo. You want to talk about sending home a whole elementary school full of kids with kazoos. The poor principal. I played by ear. Yeah. Played by ear. My brother can pick up, my brother was first chair trumpet, and we were in band at the same time. And he can just play anything. It's crazy. If they had rock band for me back in the day, I would have been a great drummer. I think, and this is just a personal opinion, I think Joy to the World was just a question on Jeopardy, right? I think, did you know the answer, Dennis? Three Dog Night. That's what I just heard. I think Rock Band was incredible, but a missed opportunity. It was the opportunity for a video game to teach a whole generation how to play the guitar by fretting it correctly. If they would have put the frets in the correct place and put buttons over them, oh my gosh, they would have taught a whole generation. Total missed opportunity. Total missed opportunity. It would have been amazing. You would have a whole musical, whole new passion for a whole new generation instead of, oh, look, a cool video game. Right? I still wish I could play the piano well. My ability is very basic. I can read music and play the piano, but nothing else. That's okay. That's enough, isn't it? You thought the same thing, Lori? I was like watching my kids play this game going, that's just annoying. Your son played 3 instruments in high school band. That is awesome. That's awesome. I played sax a little because once you have one wind instrument under your belt, I mean, really, it's not that difficult. You know, it would have been awesome. Could you imagine a whole new musical generation? Somebody invents something musical to spark our generation and that this upcoming generation, other than, you know, this is a whole nother beast now. You have these kids that are used to being stuck in the house and they're just, you know, they need something. Okay. I love that Joy to the World was just a question on Jeopardy because validation, right? Take it as validation. Now, I do have to say that the teacher that did not allow me in band, let me just say this really quickly. The teacher that did not allow me in band, let's not hate on him because Mr. Babursky was amazing. He was an amazing teacher. He was going by a piece of paper. I had no tone. I couldn't tell the difference between notes. Yeah, it's such a different way of life than we lived, right, Sarah Harold? It's such a different way of life. It's hard to connect. I can understand where the people that go, get off the lawn, come from. I get it. I tried violin and was so disappointed that I couldn't play. It took years before I realized that I was left-handed trying to play the violin that was for a right-handed player. Oh my gosh, did you change? Did you try it a different way? I played piano in church years ago, not very good at it, even though I took 9 years of lessons. Who says you're not very good at it? They wouldn't have let you play in church if you weren't very good, I don't think. That's the best you can do, Jocelyn. It's the best you can do is set the positive energy out there that there's change coming right there, right? That's the best you can do, and it's a great way to get a start going on. Absolutely. There's a red dragonfly atop my cactus pot. Okay, guys, Mr. Fry is on his way home. I suppose I should probably try to make dinner. Actually, I need to go pack packages so I can get him to the place so I can get back for ISIS. If you guys are not part of our membership, you might want to join us because we are a hell of a lot of fun, right? And we have Zoom classes 4 times a month, which means we are always talking about something new each week inside a private membership that we have recorded as well in case you miss it. There's already 60 classes in the bank for you to be able to go watch if you're just joining. So you get our whole library, not just what's coming up. What else do we have going on? Oh, we have Mediumship on the 15th. So if you guys are interested in more of a in-person, we have a closed room of 30 people in the Zoom room that you have more of a chance of getting a mediumship message in there. So if you're interested in that, you can go to this link. And I'll tell you again, I told you I'll tell you why my energy was up high today, and I will do that. Just what time for ISIS? 7 p.m. Central. You'll find that in the private group. That is if you've taken classes through My Mystical Life for intuitive development, not the membership, but for the private membership or for the intuitive development late bloomers. That's where you'll find that. So Qigong, I know you guys are tired of hearing of it. But I got out of doing Qigong. Once we got here, I'd only had done it 1 time. And we've been here now almost 2 months. And for the last 2 mornings, I have been zenning out, doing Qigong and meditating in the morning. And I have to tell you, I feel so much better. My body feels better. And you saw me shake my head. I honestly, seriously, you guys almost saw me give myself whiplash. I can move my head that way and shake my head and give myself pretty severe whiplash. And the Qigong helps loosen that out and helps increase my energetic flow. So I'm working on getting my neck, because this is going to gross you out. My neck is actually off of its cradle. My neck is off. My head is off. My skull is off of that first vertebrae, and it sits off just a touch. So the Qigong actually helps straighten everything out and loosen everything up and put it back in spot. So, yep, I have that going on. It's a normal thing. Where am I now? Santa Fe, New Mexico. We're in Santa Fe. I don't know, Denise. I have no idea where the hell I'm at. I have no idea what time zone I'm in. Ask anybody. They'll tell you. They'll be like, Lisa's not on time for anything right now. Going to class. Have fun, Lori Spears. I will talk to you and see you soon. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. All right. Bye, guys.